Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be swapping out an alternator on this 03 Infinity FX35. And it does have the V6 in it. Sweet. Makes it kind of nice to work on. So it's pretty simple. I mean, all you need is a 12 mil and then a 14 and you can take it on out. So let me show you a few bolts you got to take out to replace the alternator. All right, so on these 03 Infinity FX35s, there's a ton of room. So no excuses. You all should be able to change this out yourself. So right down here, that's your alternator. And then this one is gonna be your tensioner. So at the very bottom, yeah, I know it needs a new belt. I'm gonna see if I can get you guys down here so you can see. So at the bottom of this one, you see that bolt right there. You're gonna loosen that up, and then it has a shaft that goes all the way up to the back side of this. That will tighten it up. So all you're gonna do is screw that in, which I've screwed it in, and then you're gonna slowly loosen that bolt right there. And once you loosen that bolt, you'll be able to move this up and down, and then you can slide off your belt with a little bit of force. Maybe I need to loosen a little more. No, I sure do. All right, there we go. Loosened a little more, so now you can see I got plenty of room. Now your belt's off. So then the next step is you're gonna have that bolt right there. And then there's one more right at the bottom. So we can move that belt out of the way. Right down there. So as you can see, your plug's gonna be facing the passenger side. It's gonna be kind of hard to see it back. See that? Plug's facing the passenger side. There's your hookup for terminal right there. So you're gonna have that one bolt I showed you, which is right there. Then the other one is gonna be almost 180 degrees from it. So that means it's gonna be right down there. And that's it. So we'll be taking that bolt off right there. And that one, then the alternator will come right out. So I'm going to disconnect the positive and that little electrical connector. Before I do anything like that, I'm going to be taking off the positive terminal. Don't want to start a fire or anything like that. All right, so this little bracket, see if I can get you on down there. That little bracket's gonna go between that hole right there over to this side of your alternator. So make sure you're using a 6.12. See that? So make sure you're using a 6 point. If not, you're gonna strip that bolt out because mine was pretty tight. So now that I got that one off, all I got to do is take this one off and then that alternator will come on out. All right, so that pulley does have to come off of that tensioner and it slides right off. So now with that off, I slid this alternator all the way back and now I have access to the positive terminal going to the alternator, and that line just comes right up right here. So it's just this one right here. Make sure you put something in the way right there so it doesn't ground out and fry your battery or your electrical system. But now I'm just gonna take that bolt off and pull the alternator out. All right, so putting it back together is the same way as putting it back in. So connect that positive on the back side of that. I ended up hooking up that electrical connector at the same time. Don't forget your little bracket right there. That's in. That bolt's tight. Got that pulley back on. First you gotta tighten that up to get the tension on your belt just where you want it. And connect your battery. That's it. All right, so without filming and everything, you can get this job done in 15-20 minutes. It's not that bad. So the part number, see if you can see it. Right there. All right, it ended up being like 107 bucks off Amazon. If you were to buy the same part from O'Reilly's or anything, you're looking at 280 bucks. So just order your stuff off Amazon. You got a guarantee with them as well. Like I said, about, I say 15 to 30 minutes for this job. Pretty simple, bare minimum tools. You don't need a whole lot. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Enjoyed the other content I've made. Thank you.